All right, my guys. JMO episode 2. You hear that music, though? You hear that music? Man, last time we were playing a game that I wasn't that into, but oh my god, you can hear it, man. Oh, it's building in the background. We're ready to go. About to play one of the best games of the century. It's Oblivion. Man, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. What a game, my guys. Like, Jesus. Skyrim. Oh, shit. Wait, are you telling me... Did they never port Oblivion to PS4? Have I been playing Skyrim this whole fucking time? Wait, okay, that doesn't make any sense. They remade this game like 50 times. I'm pretty sure it's on toasters. How am I not able to play Oblivion right now? I gotta tell you, man, we're going, as you can see, it says no mods at all. We're jumping into straight vanilla Skyrim here for the first time in a long time. Really just playing it in the most beautiful kind of pure vanilla way that it's ever been. As you can see by these really beautiful graphics. Here's my naked cat person, the cat yeet. And we're gonna just go ahead and, you know what? Like, who needs clothes, man? I'm a cat. I'm just gonna head up into this game. All right, so right off the bat, man, I gotta tell you, that smoke effect in the background looks great. So we're gonna hop into Skyrim, guys. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm not a fan of Skyrim. If you can't tell by all my jokes so far. I want to kind of show you guys Skyrim because for me, the game was kind of unplayable without mods. Even at launch, I was really into the idea, but I picked it up at launch and I remember kind of thinking like, man, I don't know if I care at all. And I didn't, you know? But right off the bat, you can see here, I mean, I've added grass, you know, all over the place. There'd never be grass here in the normal game. All these little patches of grass, that's all fresh. That you can see the smoke rolling off of the fire in the distance, as well as like the water over there, some pop in, that good old Bethesda polish right there. These beautiful trees, all this, you know, the clouds, oh, the sun, the god rays, oh, the god rays. Fucking waterfalls. Yeah, guys, this is the only way I can play Skyrim. I gotta be real with you. The vanilla game, it doesn't tickle my nipples anymore. It really it doesn't do that. So I'm here. I'm playing with a lot of mods. You'll kind of see them as we go, but that's not really what I'm here to talk about. Like, mods are how you play the game. Trust me, if you want to play Skyrim, if you haven't fucking played Skyrim yet, like, get mods. Get the PS4 or Xbox version, whatever. Get the mods. Like, figure it out. Play it the right way. Fucking giant moose or some shit over there. I'm gonna go punch it because one of the mods I have equipped is a bunch of like unarmed combat stuff. So my Khajiit is like pretty strong. It's just a fucking mauler. So we're gonna see if I can just kill this thing. Oh, and my stamina's low, but I killed the shit out of that elk. So we'll just pick up everything like you do in Skyrim. All right. But yeah, guys. So I want to just kind of talk about the game a little bit, right? I'm not gonna give you like the pitch. Skyrim is Skyrim. It's out like 7 years now, I think, maybe 8, like 10. I don't fucking know. It's been out for a long damn time, guys. So if you haven't played Skyrim yet, or you haven't like seen the pitch, like go watch an IGN review and buy the game. Like, it's Skyrim. It's a fantastic, you know, genre-defining, like world-changing game. Whatever. Like, play the game. But I'm here to talk to the people who want to really talk about Skyrim. For example, the fact that I walk up to these dudes and watch this.
Imperial business. Be on your way.
Yeah? Really? I'm just walking down the street and you guys draw your weapons on me repeatedly. The same thing. And like I walk up to you again. And, like, you draw the weapons at the same time. You speak at the same time like the fucking hallway twins in The Shining. And then nothing. You're like, oh, this dude's harassing us, and nothing. Like, we're super aggressive until we're like not. And then we're like, nope, actually, we're friends now. It's like, okay, cool. I wonder, you know what? I'm going to be really mean in this playthrough, just to kind of like, just to, I don't know, have some fun. I added like some kill cam mods and stuff, you know, all that stuff. Anyway. Oh, man. Skyrim, man. Like, what can I say that's good about Skyrim? Let's start with the good, right? Well, the good is that I can knee that dude in the nads, flip him over my shoulder, and then basically teabag him. That's the good. The good is that I'm this giant cat, pretty much naked, just killing these dudes in armor. But you know what the bad is? That's all mods, dude. Like, none of this is the base game. Like, I'm not playing base Skyrim right now. I'm way OP with my fucking bare hands. I've got like 1 million bounty because I have a mod that makes like the crimes more, you know, explicit and cost more. And my Khajiit's huge because of a mod. Like, it's all not the base game. Skyrim. Fuck. Where do I start, man? It's a game that came out a long time ago, and a long time ago, for some people, it was amazing. But for me, I was a Bethesda fan back in, 2013, 2012 when the game came out. But I was also a BioWare fan. And I was also a CD Projekt Red fan. The dudes who made The Witcher. And I was also a fan of everything, man. I was a fan of all games, you know? And well, Skyrim did some cool stuff, and I think the best parts of Skyrim, well, everyone wants to say it's the questing. I don't think the questing was too transformative. I think there was better questing in Mass Effect at that time, as well as like Dragon Age. BioWare was killing it in the quest game, dude. If you played KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic, the old school Star Wars game, the questing in that game, oh my god, the main character, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if you haven't played KOTOR, go play KOTOR. It's like free on Steam, basically, so go play that game. It might be getting a re-release soon. I don't know. I heard some rumblings about that, but I'm not by any means a game industry insider. I just kind of keep my ear to the ground with everything. But I don't think the questing was really the shining point for the game. I think the game really succeeded at letting you do what you want to do. Now, granted, it started you in that same unskippable, unbelievably dull, repetitive, awful fucking cart. Tell you what, let's save first so that when I do inevitably die, I don't have to go through all that shit again. I can just start at the same place and keep running around and killing shit while I talk to you in this voice that is mine, but also George Takei's. So, the game really succeeded at letting you do what you wanted to do. From the outset, you could go, well, after Helgen, I mean, you know, once the game opened up, you could go wherever you wanted to go. And that was cool, dude. I don't really remember a game like that where it wasn't really level gated, it wasn't really locked away. Like, anywhere you want to go, any quest you wanted to start, you could pretty much go find it. That was rad. I like that a lot. However, they also did that with Oblivion and Fallout, and I mean, you know, they had done that before. Even if other companies hadn't necessarily done it, they had. And I think it was done better in Oblivion, man. I think Oblivion is definitively a better game than Skyrim. And I know people are going to be really up in arms about that, but I think the reason I think Oblivion is a better game isn't because of the graphics and shit. Like, sure, the graphics in Skyrim were amazing for the time and so gorgeous and so lifelike, and all the mods have just made them even more so, and that's fantastic. But Oblivion had things you could do in it. Things that were fucking exciting, dude. You could spellcraft in that game. You guys remember that? Do you even know that? Like, some people don't even know that you could spellcraft in Oblivion. Like, you could literally go and you could say, I want like a fire attack, but I want it to be like a spell that launches out of my hand but then like hits 3 people. Like, it was a whole system. Oh my god, this dude's right on me. Anyway, but yeah, the storytelling in Oblivion, I think, was superior because there was a lot of fucking loading screen. This dude, Sarcastic Dragon, I think is his name. He makes these loading screen mods. Dude, huge shout out. These are fantastic. So fucking funny. Big laugh, big lol. Oblivion was better. Back to my point. Oblivion was such a stellar game with, man, what was it that really made Oblivion better than Skyrim to me? To me, right? Like, my subjective opinion, Joseph Anderson. he's another YouTuber. You can check out his channel. He makes really, really, really fantastic long form critiques of games and stuff, and a big inspiration for me. Really, really cool dude. He has a video called Subjectivity is Implied. Very important video. I think the whole fucking gaming medium should watch this. The whole gaming industry should be aware of this video. Basically, the whole video, it's a 14-minute video of him saying, I am so sick of people, like, I'm super paraphrasing here, but, like, watch the video if you want his actual, like, words and take. But, like, I'm so fucking sick of people telling me that my opinion invalidates my argument, or that, like, oh, that's not a real critique, that's just your opinion, or like, oh, obviously, like, you're wrong because that's not definitively how everyone feels about the thing. And it's like, well, yeah, no shit, subjectivity is implied. Of course, this is my opinion. I am reviewing the game. How the hell would I give you completely objective facts about a game? Like, I would literally have to fucking just, like, the game is a video medium in which you play a character who can jump when you press the triangle button and who can crouch in order to theft things from a foe. Like, it doesn't work, you know. So anyway, in my opinion, why is Oblivion better than Skyrim? Here, I think, are two words that sum it up pretty well. Consequence and freedom. Okay, let's talk about consequence. God damn, why do I do anything in Skyrim? Right? Like, really, though. Like, I get the basic idea, right? You're playing a game to have fun. Okay, cool. But, like, why do I do anything in the lore of Skyrim? What's my, like, non-meta player reason, right? Okay, I'm the Dragonborn. So I'm the dude who can kill the dragons, and they're coming back, and now it's my job. Okay, cool. So why am I also the mage's college archmage? Like, why am I also the one destined to become the leader of the Dark Brotherhood? Why am I destined to become a nightingale? Really, like, I have a really hard time, and maybe this is the role player in me. If you don't know, I role play a lot. If you want to go check that out, you can check out the Evo Productions YouTube channel and see all of our super cool Dungeons and Dragons role plays and stuff like that. But I want a character to have a fucking motivation, man. I want a character to have a reason, right? Like, I found this little mine here. Okay, so I'm a Khajiit. I'm a naked Khajiit who's killed a moose and died to a deer. So why the fuck do I want to go in this mine, right? Like, okay, I'm gonna go in this mine. What's down here? I don't know. Okay, so curiosity, exploration. Good answer. Okay. But if I just escaped Helgen, and you're telling me the dragons are rising up and everything's going to shit and I need to do something about it, then why the fuck am I in this mine? You know? And I'm not saying the game needs to be super focused, but this ties into my other point. Freedom. Skyrim
What was that?
gives too much freedom. The dog? Really? Okay, hold on. Wait, you hold on. I've got items for this. Just chill. Get my potions out. This too. Oh my god. This. I could freeze time and drink all the potions in my inventory. Like, fucking, where's the challenge in this game, dude? I guess it's only when you fucking miss in third person that it's challenging. But anyway, it's so open for a concept that's so closed, right? Like, the story is you are the chosen one. Do you know how fucking limiting a chosen one story is? Like, I'm also a writer, you know, I've spent a lot of time researching that craft, and not to, like, toot my own horn or anything, but I think I'm pretty okay at it. Eventually my book will be out, you guys can see that. But, like, a chosen one story, and see, like, now this mine is clear. What am I doing? I'm here for this fucking, okay, there's a bear trap, and then I'm gonna loot this chest. That's why I came here and kill all these people. So, okay, anyway, a chosen one story is super limiting because you're the one. Not like you're one of the people who could potentially, not like I am the guy who happened to do X or Y. No, you're the one who did the thing. and you don't have like a choice to be the one. You can like try to avoid it, but eventually you're gonna fucking stumble upon the main story. Like, you can't just avoid it forever, and you're the only one everyone's relying on, so the story's whole narrative threads kind of fall apart when all of a sudden, if you're not there, nothing is progressing. Like, it just feels so limiting. And the Chosen One story works if the game has that purpose. So let's look at The Witcher, right? Geralt is the Chosen One. He's the titular Witcher, right? But at the same time, it feels like Geralt is the guy who would do these things, because they gave me that character and told me who he is. And I said, okay, I'm going to take your Geralt and I'm going to make him a little funnier, or a little meaner, or a little nicer, or maybe cooler in my subjective opinion, right? But I'm not going to change him fundamentally. You're not going to let me. He's still the Witcher. He's still always going to end up with Yennefer, best girl. He's still like the guy we know him to be. I can't change Geralt. I can only influence him, right? Dude, the Dragonborn can be whoever you want them to be, whatever you want them to be, at any time. There's no consequence, right? That first word, to me running around and killing a bunch of people, except that some money pops up. But like people, you know, get a bounty on me. But at the same time, if I freaking, what am I wearing? That'll do. If I freaking run into town, kill everyone, and then go kill the dragon at the watchtower over there, right? Then the Jarl up there, right? He's gonna tell me, oh, you're the hero of the city. Now you can just pay off people when you have a bounty. And it's like, oh, so I can just kill anyone? And he's like, well, yeah, only in my city. And you're like, okay, well, what if I go to other cities? And it's like, can I kill anyone there? And they're like, no, we're gonna throw you in jail. But then it's like, you can just do a couple of quests for the Jarl there, and eventually you'll be able to pay off guards there too. So it's just like,
Leave me alone.
watch this.
I don't have time for this foolish
Suplex, motherfucker. But yeah, man, it's missing consequence. It's got too much freedom. So what's the solution, right? Well, like, in a game like The Witcher, because I don't have the freedom, you can afford to give me tons of consequence. So everything I do feels relevant because I'm this guy and my actions are placed into an overall system I can understand. Geralt is not a noble. So if Geralt slights a noble, it feels like a bad thing you did, and people treat you that way. Not just in the random world, but, you know, in the story moments and stuff. I don't know why I'm jumping grass, but whatever. But then on the other side of things, the freedom side of things, if you wanted to give me this much freedom to literally fuck off on the Dragon Quest, not go up to High Hrothgar, not fucking, you know, be the Dragonborn, just be a naked cat, mostly naked cat, running around killing shit with my fists, right? Who eventually becomes the Dark Brotherhood grandmother and like the great fucking wizard of old, then you shouldn't have told me I'm the Dragonborn. You know, like, if the game was about me being whatever I want to be, then why do you tell me who the fuck I am? And then also, why can I be everything? Like, because there's no limits to anything, there's no reason to do anything. Because this sums it up best, right? My fiance, my lovely, beautiful fiance, Pensive Fox, who I live with, she loves Skyrim. Or did. I don't know if she still does. I might have graded on her with some of my super pessimistic views of the game. But overall, she has enjoyed Skyrim throughout her life and has good things to say about it, and still seems to enjoy the playing of the game quite often. Okay, so she, yesterday or the other day, she played through this character, you know, who was going to be like a Thieves Guild person. And she played through the whole Thieves Guild quest. It was super fun. And then she completed the Thieves Guild quest. And then she became the guild master. After she became the guild leader, why then would she go be... at the Bard College. Like, why would she fucking care? She doesn't, dude. Like, it doesn't matter. Nah, dude. Yeah, dude. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know why your master of the Thieves Guild would then go start another quest line from the beginning. Or, like, why the Dragonborn would do any of those things. I don't know why any of it would ever matter to literally anyone. Outside of just you telling me I'm supposed to, as the, you know, Bethesda telling me I'm supposed to, the game maker, right? The solution to me would be to have created a sort of alternate win state, right? If you didn't choose to do the Dragonborn thing, then you chose to become the Thieves Guild guy. And if you know, they draw out the Thieves Guild questline a little bit longer, come up with some cooler concepts, fucking just kill Mercer right off the beginning, come up with a cooler main villain, because what a bullshit little stupid dance around thing that was. Like, who the hell cares about that shit? You meet the dude, he's an asshole to you for like 3 missions, and then you hunt him down because apparently he's like he didn't even like kill your family or anything. Like, what kind of fantasy story is this? Like, fucking 0 out of 5. Well, yeah, what you could have done is just make this thing. Oh, these little shits. Fuck. Oh shit, look at that. Like dragon strength, dude, and there's like a million of them. Oh shit. Oh, you little fucker. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna fucking get you. Oh, he got me. He got me. I didn't get him. Oh man, okay. It has its moments. It has its fucking moments. Oh shit. Shit, there's so many of them. Fuck this. Some Gulliver's Travels shit. They're about to tie me down and eat me. Okay, anyway, fucking... If the Thieves Guild storyline would have been just a little bit longer, I mean a lot longer, but longer and more... Oh shit, everyone hates me right now. God damn it. But yeah, just a little bit longer, a little bit more deep. If some of the side characters... Rune? Like, do you guys remember Rune? The dude who had like that whole crazy, awesome, fantasy as hell backstory? There are some cool fucking things in that quest line, in those quest lines. Fucking Vex as a character. Cool characters who could have been utilized more and been more relevant. And if that would have happened, you could have cared more about the Thieves Guild. It wouldn't have felt so secondary or even really tertiary, right? Like a third piece to the whole puzzle. Because like exploration and the main story feel like the things they want you to care about. And then you've got these little guild quests that are tiny and pretty insignificant. But if they would have mattered more, they would have felt more like maybe the Daedra quest or something like that, like put more effort into them and stuff, then maybe like it would have been worth it if by the time you beat the Thieves Guild quest and become the guild master, restore the guild to prominence, the credits roll. That's what you did. You were the Thieves Guild master. You did it. You're the new fucking Gray Fox, which, by the way, Jesus Christ, the fact that the Gray Fox isn't in Skyrim in any capacity, no one's like playing him or like trying to like live up to him or anything, like it's just totally not a part of the Thieves Guild at all. That was the coolest thing in Oblivion, and they straight up just didn't do anything with that character, which is like such a fumble. But anyway, if credits would have rolled at the end of that kind of a Thieves Guild storyline, if like instead of Mercer betraying you, fucking Brynjolf, the dude who brought you in, betrays you because he's actually secretly just this greedy asshole who wants the fucking money. And yeah, he brought you in, whatever, but it's really about the fucking money, and he thought you could be the person who could help him get the money, and then at the end he fucking knocks you out, betrays you, and you gotta hunt him down. Then it's personal, right? That's a fucking thieves story, right? That's a fucking mafia fucking bandit story. We're gonna hunt down this dude who betrayed us Red Dead style and fucking kill him. Like, that's the shit. Thieves Guild's not even supposed to kill. Like, why isn't the main plot line just like a fucking big heist you're supposed to do or something, you know? Anyway, point is, if credits would have rolled at the end of a story like that, I would have been happy with just being the Thieves Guild guy. That's what I did with my time, and it was great, you know? But instead, we got this lackluster, half-assed kind of story thing for the side quest, and that was a bummer, man. I gotta say, it was a bummer. So that's kind of where I'm at with Skyrim, man. I never even beat the main story. I watched people beat it. I know what happens, don't worry. But like, I could never even bring myself to play the main story all the way through because I legitimately didn't care about the Dragonborn. I didn't care about the like I wasn't playing a Nord to start with. I started by playing an Orc, and they tell me I'm Dragonborn, so I'm first like, okay, whatever the fuck that means, and then I gotta like climb steps to get to High Hrothgar and go find a horn, and then I go to a fucking necromancer dragon tomb, which, my god, the main plotline of this game, I don't know how they made it so uninteresting and uninspired, because listen, the story is an ancient necromancer dragon is raising dragons from their burials, and you need to fight them back because you're Dragonborn. That should be cool. But like, I can't even fly. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I'm a dragon. I eventually can like kind of breathe fire or whatever. But I don't feel significant. The shouts don't make me feel Dragonborn. You know, it's a cool mechanic, but it wasn't like the shit, you know? And like, there were so many cool things they could have done. You know, they could have given me so much more freedom, so much more power as a dragonkin. I was expecting some Jake Long level shit, right? Like eyes of the dragon to see in the night, or wings of the dragon to take flight. I don't know why that rhymed, but anyway. The idea of the story, the premise, was really cool. So, especially because like Oblivion also was a cool premise. What went wrong with Skyrim? I wonder, you know, it's like so much about the game people just praise as being the best thing ever. And so no one really talks about the problems with Skyrim, because everyone just wants to talk about how great it is. And there are great things about Skyrim. Don't let me get that wrong, okay? Skyrim did good things and did push the medium forward. I'm not saying Skyrim is trash. I'm saying subjectively, I do not like Skyrim, right? So anyway, for me, I wonder what it was that stopped them from, for example, having a real dialogue system. These are the same people who make Fallout, dude. Fallout 3 has the most like deep RP style, at least at the time this was coming out, right? Like RP style, super interesting, like be whoever you want to be, all your stats matter kind of RPG gameplay. How did they not have any of that in this game? You know, like it's just so hollow. For as much as it has, it feels so empty. You know, there's stuff around every corner, but it's small stuff, and it's nothing that really matters. And at some point, I wonder if I would have cared more if the goal was to explore rather than to go hunt down this ancient evil and be the chosen one. If I was able to just be a random person who does a thing, right? Or if it was more focused. If it was, you're the Dragonborn, so we're going to give you these really cool powers, we're going to have you go do Dragonborn stuff, and you're going to hunt down this dragon necromancer. Like, if that would have been more the focus, cool. I mean, why can't I play as a dragon? Like, I guess that sounds like a dumb question, but think about it for a second, man. Why can't I, as the Dragonborn, turn into a dragon by the end? You know, like they gave you that thing in one of the DLCs where you could, whoa, what just fucking yikes. They gave you that thing in one of the DLCs where you could like pretend to ride a dragon, like a kid with a piece of cardboard shaped like a dragon, and just kind of ride it around in the sky. But it tells you where to go. Like, that was stupid, right? No one wanted that shit. But you know that they've mapped out how dragons work. So why by the end of the game can't I just turn into a dragon? Like, why didn't you just let me do that? Why can't I fly? All the fucking guards and mammoths can fly. Why can't I fly? Right? Oh, man. All right. Well, I think I've given most of my thoughts on Skyrim, guys. I don't think I have anything really else interesting to say. I appreciate you guys listening to me kind of ramble about this. This is episode 2 of the JMO series, the Just My Opinion series. I'm not really trying to do like a big branding thing or anything. Like, if you want all that stuff, hop over to the Evo Productions channel, shameless plug, where we're doing some really, really neat stuff and really trying to make some more consistent content, I guess. But here at the Jay Hansen channel, I'm really just trying to be myself, man. I've had such a hard time on the internet just feeling like I can be myself. I always felt like I had to be someone else. Whereas now, for the first time, I mean, I changed my name from my old school like username, pin name, you know, and am using my actual real name, Jay Hansen. That's me. That's who I am. You know, you can find me on all the social medias as that, the real Jay Hansen or Jay Hansen, some variation of it, Instagram, Twitter, or whatever. And I'm really just trying to try something new, some new stuff. There's going to be new stuff on the channel. This is my answer to reviews, right? So I'm not doing full-on reviews. If you want numbers, I'll give numbers, but like, let me know maybe like in the comments if you guys want me to try to give some numbers, or if you'd rather me just kind of stay away from that and just try to be more chill about it. I'm not like a games journalist. I don't really care if the companies like what I have to say or anything. I want real people to like hear some real shit, you know? So like, I got some real shit to say about some games, and it's not always gonna be bad. Sometimes it's great, dude. Like, I'm gonna talk about some games I really love too. So like, don't worry, I'm really trying to be an overall positive channel. Not to say that I'm gonna always just be like straight up everyone's ass, like jerking off every game. It's more just like, I want you guys to have my honest opinion, and the positivity comes from the idea that I want to try to kind of come up with some new ideas and influence some things, you know, not like thinking that I'm going to be able to change anything, but it's just a matter of like, I see Skyrim and I say, man, this is how I would have done that, you know. These are some things that I think could have been done differently, that could have made it maybe a little bit more fun, and I want to put those ideas out there so that, you know, you guys can maybe come up with some stuff, or at least just have some ideas kind of what games could be like, what's going on, right? I love this medium as much as the next guy. Where is this fire coming from? Holy shit, who's hitting you with this fire? Is it the wolf? What the fuck? Where's the fire coming from? Anyway, I want to influence people to think differently about things, you know. Overall, that's what I try to do. That's what matters to me. And I love video games as much as the next person. I really enjoy the medium. I've been playing games for such a long time, and it is my main form of escapism. It's the main thing I want to do with my life ultimately. I want to make video games, but that's way down the line. So right now, I just want to talk about them. I want to talk about them with like-minded people. Not necessarily that you have to have the same belief system as me or opinion as me. I'm totally fine with you not having the same opinion as me. It's super cool to just have a conversation, but like, let's try to be civil about it, right? Like, the community I'm trying to build here, I want us to just be able to talk about stuff, and it doesn't have to be name calling, right? Like, name calling is immediately going to invalidate your argument, and in my opinion. So if you're jumping into there and all you're going to say is like, oh, you're some simp ass cuck who just wants to talk about how much, you know, Skyrim is bad because you're a contrarian or whatever, it's like, okay, cool, glad you think that. That doesn't mean anything to me. Like, no, I just gave you a whole fucking however long this video is talking about how much whoa, that is racist. I do not appreciate that, lady. I do not appreciate that. I'm gonna claw the shit out of you. Hey, you'll make a fine rug. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Where was I before my fucking crusade? Oh yeah, but I want to create a community of people who want to talk about shit, and don't want to do it by being like toxic assholes. So if your plan is to be a toxic asshole in the comments and just make people feel like shit because you're smarter than them, or you want their opinion to be wrong because yours is right or whatever, then like, fuck off back to the IGN comments, dude. Like, you belong there, trust me. There's tons of you there, and they all want to hear what you have to say about how great Final Fantasy is and how fucking Video Game Donkey is such a cuck because he doesn't like it. Like, that's for you, dude. Go back there and have fun circle jerking with all your die-hard, try-hard fucking lovers of all things nostalgia. But like, if you want the real shit, if you want someone who's really willing to talk about some shit, and it's totally open to comments and like user suggestions, if you guys want to put some stuff down there about what you're interested in, or what kind of stuff you want me to check out or talk about, or if you want to ask some cool questions, I'm definitely gonna be doing some Q&As here soon. If you want to ask some questions and stuff, we can totally do that. But yeah, I think I talked your ear off enough. I really appreciate you guys listening, and I love you guys. Peace out, fam.